I'm recording this because this could be the last thing I'll ever say. The city I once knew as home is teetering on the edge of radioactive oblivion. A 300,000 degree baptism by nuclear fire. I'm not sorry. We had it coming. A surge of white-hot atonement will be our wake-up call. Hope for our future is now a stillborn dream. The bombs begin to fall and I'm rushing to meet my love. Please remember me. There is no more.
There's no need to fake it. But staying in the house every weekend, I just can't take it. I work hard, and if I don't let myself go, let myself go, I just might let myself go, let myself go, I just might let go. When it comes to house every weekend, I work hard. House every weekend,
Welcome back, everybody, to the weekend watch parties here at Hold My DualShock, where we will be watching the Pope's Exorcist tonight. So excited. Please get that dog. Thank you. And let's say welcome to everybody in the chat. What's up, Justin Penn? Also, if you guys are new to our weekend watch parties, we watch the film all together on the Discord. We don't do timestamps. I don't have to show anything. You actually get to watch the movie with us, so you don't have to have a subscription. So join the Discord. It's also pinned at the top for the link to the Discord, so you can watch the movie with us. But what's up, Justin Patton? Thank you for saying have a blessed stream. We got Sergeant Geratina in the chat. This would be Terrace, who hosts our watch parties. And also there's the link. What's up, SJ? Welcome, welcome. And also, yeah, you guys smash like that button. It's for members only, but yeah.
Terrace is kind of like our Blockbuster guy, right? Like the guy who is sitting there being like, you don't want that VHS, you want this VHS. Yeah. He's accrued quite a bit of knowledge about movies and curates
movies
the list for weekend watch parties. Yeah.
What's up, Ronnie? Welcome, welcome. Got Anthony Shaddix. Hey, VP. What's up, CD Sign? Welcome, welcome.
Great to have you. If you haven't already, jump in if you want to watch on the Discord. It's so much better that way, you know?
Anthony Shaddix said homemade burritos for dinner. It's best. We had rotisserie chicken. It was decent.
Question is...
What?
Should we put... All right, no. I'll think of it later. I'm getting ahead of myself. Go ahead.
I was like, what are you talking about?
Anthony Shaddix has made homemade burritos for dinner. I don't understand that. See, I grew up in the Midwest in Kansas. I only know about burritos.
Burritos.
Is that similar to a burrito?
Yes.
Burrito? Yeah. You'll be like, I love that movie so much. That's how I say burritos.
I'm not entertaining you. Shut up. Shut up. Side tangent for all the people who care about F1. Qualifying was it qualifying or practice?
Yeah, how do you introduce something without knowing shit about the topic? I don't understand it.
Qualifying was great. Can't wait for the race. Moving on. All right.
They did the sprint race.
Yeah.
The McLarens crashed out. It was hilarious.
Yeah, sprint. Thank you.
Yes, Terrace, we were able to hear the Discord audio. You were playing Andrew WK, right? I think that's what I saw.
Thank you, Terrace. I don't get this.
Again, you comment on F1, you don't know anything about the papaya team. McLaren are called the papaya team.
Why?
Because their color is papaya.
I've never heard them called that.
Oh my god. Terrace says it was from Chainsaw Man. I thought that was the music video for Andrew WK's like weekend, whatever. My bad.
Is it from Chainsaw Man? Huh. Completely missed that. And thank you. Okay, it makes sense when you say it like that. I didn't know they were called the papaya team.
Yeah, I bet you don't even know what a papaya is, huh?
I do know what a papaya is.
Chat, let us know if you believe that she believes in what a papaya is.
I know a papaya is a fruit. What is wrong with you? Yes, I've seen a papaya.
You can know a strawberry is a fruit. Doesn't mean you've ever tasted a strawberry. Doesn't mean you've ever held a strawberry.
Where are papayas grown, though?
Wouldn't you like to know?
They're not from America. Wouldn't you like to know?
They're grown exclusively in the McLaren factory. They actually genetically made the fruit so that they'd have the color.
I'm fucking done with you.
They're like, we want orange, but not. Yeah. But yeah. I'm looking forward to the Pope's Exorcist.
So am I.
Especially last week. I could not believe how laughably bad Paranormal Activity was. I didn't find it scary at all. Because I thought the actors were so fucking dumb that I'm like, this is what you deserve. I've seen the Pope's Exorcist. I know it's not a great film, but I enjoy it because it's borderline hilarious, the amount of fun Russell Crowe's having.
Pretty much.
I believe he's supposed to be Italian. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
The accent is not Italian.
Because I assumed he was Italian, but in retrospect, he could be like a Russian priest in it. Like, I don't fucking know what that is. But it's phenomenal.
Yeah. So yes, if you haven't joined the Discord yet, join the Discord so you can watch the movie with us. And we will be starting as soon as Terrace is ready.
Whenever he's ready.
Shattuck says Ozzy has a great soliloquy on burritos. Burritos.
I was getting them burritos.
I was saying we just got done with Scooby Pups stream where we were talking about ghosts, goblins, demons, and
oh my gosh. What did
Lord,
Terrace do?
what are we doing?
I was just talking about doing so with
Terrace,
Tubular
if you
Bells.
clipped us, I'm gonna kill you. Oh my goodness.
You don't like it?
I don't like where this is going.
I test them with the real thing.
I like the music though to this.
Oh my gosh.
You're
it's
so-
a bait and
you're-
switch. Wouldn't it be funny? if it,
That's not funny. If this is the 1970 The Exorcist, I'm out. I'm out, son.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Katie would
absolutely
die. I
not.
don't think you'd make it through, would you?
No. I'm like, Terrace, I quit. Sorry.
Katie would literally cry.
that's not funny.
That's amazing. Great job, Terrace. Dude, Terrace's editing. Fuck, it's just
No, it's
like,
really good.
dude, phenomenal.
Yeah, thank you. A little riff off the Exorcist music. Yeah, exactly. So I'm saying music was great. It went right along with what Terrace was trying to do. And yeah, do you feel good about yourself? Yeah, he said, okay, I'll be in the other room.
See, that's what people don't understand about HMDS. This public access channel, there's no less than 13 employees on staff at all times. We got guys like Terrace, VP helping us run this thing, but sometimes they just take over and do whatever. Just fuck shit up in the studio.
And fuck with us.
Yeah.
And so it's awesome.
Yeah.
And yeah, Terrace said, thought it would be funny. Ain't no fucking way we're watching the real Exorcist.
Exorcist, we
Bruh.
were just talking about it, dude. I think it's too scary because
I
demons,
don't like it.
demons be real.
Yeah.
People that don't believe in demons are, there's no,
They concern
you know
me.
what's the name for those people?
What?
The soon to be possessed. Like every film is like, oh,
The
there's
soon to be possessed.
no such thing as a demon, and then boom, they're like, oh,
Yeah. So no, thank you.
Yeah.
I rebuke you in the name of the Lord.
The power of Christ compels you.
Oh my god, I saw this clip. It was so cute. This little kid was in the grocery store and he saw the Halloween aisle and he was like, I rebuke you in the name of the Lord.
What's
And-
the Shia LaBeouf thing? He's like, say Christ is
Christ is king. And then he saw the pumpkins and he was like, ooh, pumpkins. It was super dope.
It's funny watching you guys go from excited to nah, I'm out of here in this 15 seconds. Dude, I don't.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, The Exorcist isn't even playfully scary. It's just terrifying. Yeah.
C.D. Stein said, by the way, fun fact, my grandma lived just a couple of houses from the real Exorcist house in Belle Noire, a suburb in St. Louis. Yeah, I'd have to move.
I don't know.
I don't want to be anywhere near
I
that.
don't know about that.
No, thank you. Computer says no.
No, thank you.
All right, you guys ready? Because this is going to be so much fun. I love Russell Crowe so much.
Bro, would you see he feast in this film? And that's not a jab at his weight.
No, thank you. Yes, when we jeer at the devil and tell ourselves that he does not exist, that is when he is happiest.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't playing that game.
Bro, Terry says, Pope says no.
Yep.
That would be fucking phenomenal. Like, just a receptionist at the Vatican.
Yeah.
And oh my God, we should do that. Write that down. We should have a sketch. And it's literally a receptionist at the Vatican. And like, I come and it's like,
There you
hey,
go.
me and my boyfriend want to have gay marriage. And you'd be like,
Pope says no.
Pope says no.
Pope says no. Oh
Bro.
my gosh.
This film opening him with on a little Vespa scooter, which I love scooters. If you have never ridden a scooter, give it a fucking try because though they look like a dandy little gay boys thing, they're so much fun. And
They are so
I
much
love
fun.
motorcycles. The truth is a scooter is so much more practical.
It's so easy.
Yeah. I might get a scooter.
Garatina, this is a real, yeah. Speaking of possessions, you gotta wonder how many elites are possessed by demons. A lot.
That's the type of thing we save now for a Friday stream for Foreboding Fridays. We
Yeah,
can
for those
finally
conspiracies.
channel all of the conspiratorial crazy onto one day. I mean, it still seeps into all the other days, but yeah, I agree. Sergio Dartina, answer all of them.
Terry said, look, I did y'all a favor. This is going to be even less scary now knowing you're not going to be watching the original.
Yeah, just by proximity, right?
Yep.
I mean, homie pulls up like a G on a Vespa with a spare tire, mind you. Because this guy fucking, he doesn't stick
he
to
has
those.
to go to places.
He doesn't stick to the roads that you think he might. Yeah, he goes where he needs to. Sometimes it gets pretty dangerous.
Oh my god. Okay, so real question though. Terry, is it me or does it seem a little quiet? CD Sign said scooters are like dating a fat girl. They're fun to ride, but you don't want your friends seeing you on one. Oh my God, that took a turn.
Yeah.
I agree, but that sounds awful. And thank you, Terry. Yeah, it's louder now. Ronnie said, now I need a video of Andy riding on a scooter. Wait, is that the next goal?
Should that be the next goal? Andy on a scooter. The thing is as well, it doesn't look like it on stream, but I'm actually quite a large man. And scooters, when you're like a very thin Italian boy, look metropolitan and cool. When I'm on a scooter, as much as I love them, I look like a bear on a unicycle. It's like I'm not built to the proportions that the scooter people had envisioned.
Yeah. VP says either possessed or lizard technomancers from Alpha Centauri.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cyberpunk 2077 reference. God, I fucking love Cyberpunk.
Thank you, Terrace. Oh my gosh, y'all are great.
I always look forward to these. These are always my favorite. Pope says no. Oh, you wrote down? Hell yeah. I definitely don't want to forget that. That is so fucking funny. If I was an exorcist 3 seconds in, I'm like, well, this one's what we call in the industry a goner. So
Gots to go.
Do you see how angry he looks? No.
Yeah.
I can do nothing here. We're gonna burn the house down with him in it.
And as soon as he said, I'm Satan, bye. Yeah. Terry said, bring me the pig. I didn't take this scene seriously at all. Neither did I.
Neither is Russell, so you're enjoying the film in the spirit with which Mr. Crow had intended. Bro. God, I fucking love this film for all the wrong reasons. This grabby inferno. Okay. I love Russell Crowe as an actor. This part of his career where he's just having so much fun with roles is phenomenal. Listen to his voice and tell me that he is not closer to Mario than he is a real human being.
It's me, Mario.
I can't possess anyone. I mean, he sounds like an Italian Borat. Father Gianni.
I do not. Bro. Terry said, I'm just waiting for Russell to say, I want to suck your blood.
Yeah, like if they were trying to make this serious, in all of the creative freedom of Hollywood, they could have just changed his origin and just had the priest be Australian, right?
Mm-hmm.
And be like, that's the change. But instead, we get Russell, who clearly has never spoken to an Italian
in his life.
Yeah. Damn, son.
Bro.
There you go.
What an intro. What an intro. Terry said that's not an exorcism. This is an exorcism.
Aussie Pope.
Oh my gosh. And to CD Stein, he says, to be fair, he's playing a real person. Yeah, but did that person sound like that? CD Stein?
No, he's trying to, but I'm saying like the point is there's been movies where they've changed the origin story of the character.
Yeah.
You know, but you still have it be the character. You're like, it's not like in this film his background is that important. Again, dude, and look what they've got playing, bro. This is from Gran Turismo, like 3.
Why are we playing this music?
This is a vibe, dog.
Yeah, and Terry said, is this even horror? Like, what is this music?
Yeah, Ronnie. Black Mirror, the pigs are having time. Would you rather be a Pope's Exorcist pig or a Black Mirror pig? I'd rather be the Pope's Exorcist pig.
Yes.
Because I can't stand politicians, you know what I'm saying?
What's up, Pepper? He says, God heard their prayers, but nobody else in that room was going to hear anything for a few hours.
Yeah.
Yep.
The tinnitus.
Yeah. Not with that gunshot. What's up, Draconis? He says, how come Satan never possesses the president or even Elon Musk mofo? It's always some random nobody.
Well.
That you know of.
Well.
Yeah.
Well. Are we sure?
Terry says, can't wait for the next song by Smash Mouth to start playing.
Bro, if All Star like pops up, that'd be phenomenal.
Yeah. CD said in his other Exorcism movie, he basically played himself.
What was his other exorcism film? I'm blanking. I didn't know he had another exorcism film.
The little boy in this is already
as
creepy
fuck, dog.
looking to begin with. Oh, buckle up, Draconis. This one's fun.
Yeah.
Wah, wah.
I've never seen it written like that. That's interesting. I've always seen it like WOMP. I like that though, because there is like a guttural to it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's not what I said. But Terry said kid freaks me out. Yeah, he's a weirdo. What's up, Joshua Wax? He said, what did I miss? You missed a exorcism where a demon went into a pig and then got shot in the head. That's about it. And now,
Well, you're underplaying the scooter scene, but okay.
yes, I'm sorry. That's also what she
Our
missed.
protagonist arrived on a
Vespa.
very classic Vespa.
Yeah. Yeah. Anthony Shack said presidents have the Bible Belt praying for them.
Mm-hmm. C Sign says it's called The Exorcism. I don't think I've seen that one. Bro. Oh, I love it, dude. It's so fun because he goes from when he's trying to deliver lines seriously, his accent goes to almost nothing. But then he sounds like the old man from I Think You Should Leave. He goes, St. Magdalene knows that, you know, I do the best in this.
Now all I can hear is I think you should leave, and you're killing me.
Dude, he sounds like the guy who's like, you have no good ideas. It's a, what does he say? It's a good idea. I stand by it. It's like, I read that. He goes, oh, nice. Jared says, stop the brain rot.
Oh my gosh. Pet Brent said, as an old guy, I'm up on all of the TikTok memes and how to use them.
Oh, yeah.
Dope. I see a sign about an actor working on a film about a demon possession. He gets actually possessed.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'll have to check that out. I don't think I've seen it. It's a me, the Pope. Bro.
That's another thing we should make a shirt, and it's Super Mario, but with a Pope hat on it. It's me, the Pope. That's going on the list. On the long list of things that we want to achieve, you know?
Ron E said, you people are horrible.
Why? I think as a Catholic, I think it's a beautiful tradition.
An homage.
That's what like the merch should be, is just funny things that have been said on the channel.
She's insane because I would absolutely not ever sit on that railing. That house is old as shit to begin with. She's also a little shit who's just smoking.
Bro, they're like, hey, honey, who the fuck is this for? Because I'm your mom and this is a priest. Like, this shtick you got, like, too cool for school.
Yeah, this whole performance you're putting on.
Yeah.
Bro, Terrace, you guys crossed a line. Oh my gosh.
I try not to.
T. Stein said, but now would you have to say it in a Chicago accent?
That's so true. Because the Pope's from Chicago. You're from nearly Chicago. Yeah. Give us the best. It's me, the Pope, in a Chicago accent.
I don't have a fuck no.
That's strike one for that kid.
That's what I'm saying.
By the way, like
absolutely not. Actually, technically that's strike two because his face is strike one.
Like, he's about to get strike three, which is me striking him with my fist for creeping me the fuck out.
Yeah, exactly. Why would you let that kid have a satanic face mask? His face is already creepy enough.
That's what I'm saying, Terrace. Like, if you're a parent, it's like, your kid's like, hey, can I have this?
No.
Fuck no.
That's a horrible song for that child to be listening to when his daddy is gone.
Yeah. Who died, yeah.
Yeah.
Not like he ran out for milk.
No, he died.
Terrace says, I mean, it's not Smash Mouth, but
it might
as well be. Yeah. Give us the best. It's me, the Pope, in a Chicago accent.
Homie, I don't have a Chicago accent. I don't even understand what a Chicago accent
yeah,
is.
you do.
I'm from the Midwest.
You're almost there.
No, I'm not.
You literally, the way you just said, no, I'm not, is
No,
like
I'm
so
not.
close to.
No, it's
Yeah.
not. I'm from the fucking country, dude. See, CD side, why are you encouraging this? Hey, I'm the Pope. That's as close you're getting, bro. I don't know what the fucking
Bro, what?
Chicago accent is.
I'm gonna pick up as much of the Chirac accent as I can. I mean, that's the thing as well. Like you're kind of Chirac-y.
Close.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anthony Jack said, I just found out my mom lived in Chicago in the early 40s with a relative. That must have been a scary times, bro. And Kirtan, yeah, that kid's walking around the place, touching things he shouldn't be touching, and wonder if the devil will come from. Yeah, he will. He's 100% the one that's gonna get possessed.
Little Timmy got possessed. Well, did he touch the bad wall? We all know
He
what the
did.
bad wall is.
Terry said, devil's like, bro, stop touching my shit.
How did you get bequeathed an abbey? You know, so this is the abbey was the only thing your father left us.
Yeah, like houseway.
First of all, don't be throwing shade. Like, do you know how hard it is to own property? So to have an abbey, have a home, let alone an abbey's quite a bequeathment.
In a
But-
completely different country.
But who are you selling this to? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Ronnie said on the plus side, they have lights on, so they're ahead of the paranormal activity couple. True.
Bro, I like that they're playing like pretty jammy rock while he's on his Vespa. Yeah.
We gotta set the mood. Yeah, angsty teen.
Bro,
Fuck that kid.
do you know that song, Pope's a Rock Star or whatever?
Mm-mm.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, exactly, Draconis. This soundtrack seems odd. It does seem odd. It almost seems like these are the wrong choices you should be making for this type of movie.
Well, that's one of my favorite things in Hollywood when the director likes a song that has no place being in the thing. It'll be somebody listening to it in universe. Like, just take the headphones off. It's like, see, I got to. You said I couldn't, but I did because it's about what the little boy wants to listen to.
Yeah. CD9 said I'm from right in the middle of Chicago and St. Louis, so my Midwest accent is all fucked up. Yes, bro, because Chicago and St. Louis accent completely different.
How would you describe the Chicago accent, CD Stein? Like, what is the hallmark of it? You know,
Bro,
Oh, this little sleaze.
I know. In English. Terry said I've actually been deep diving into exorcisms and all that, interviews with priests and bishops. It's genuinely super scary. So Russell Crowe hamming it up with his music is just comical. Yes, they're not something to fuck around with. Like, exorcisms are real, people.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vespa. Almost a motorcycle. I love this scene. Exorcism is my job.
Ooh.
98% of the cases that are assigned to Father Member are then further recommended by him.
Bro. Russell Crowe's so fucking cool. He's practically like,
Yeah.
yeah. He's got like a very Steve Zissou vibe to him, you know?
Ronnie said our audience is American and don't like to read. In English, please.
But this guy's little dude can go outside and fuck it, you know?
Mm-hmm. But he's clearly a prick.
Giving off real gay vibes.
Damning GFX. Yeah. Would you rather them stay possessed? He's giving off such dick vibes.
Bro,
Like,
he's such a Nancy boy.
Yeah. Bitter.
The congregation for the doctrine of faith has recommended to this panel that the position of chief exorcist be formally vacated.
Trina says,
I'll tell you right now, that's a mistake.
I know. Bro, he said, are you trying to say evil doesn't exist? What?
If evil doesn't exist, what then
Is the-
role of the church?
Yeah.
I think we all have to be careful of the promulgation of the doctrine of faith. Sounds to me like they want us all up the job.
Ooh, this boo's got layers. Let me smash this espresso and get the fuck out of here.
How is it that I am suddenly worthy of the time and attention of all you powerful men? I ask you again. What is this about?
Yeah.
Due fucking process. Draconis says, please tell me the final boss exorcism at the end, he gives his Maximus I can't even say that. Maximus Decimus Meridius speech. Yeah, no, it's not.
I am the chief exorcist of the Vatican. My position was appointed by my bishop.
Dude, Terry said, bro, did the writers just give up on the script?
What you talking about? This is a tight script. This is a tight script. Look at this.
You talked to my boss.
Damn, son.
Bro, cuckoo.
That's what I'm saying. Jokes aside, I do think Terrace is right. I think that they got on set. They asked Russell, "Have you read the script?" And he's like, "No." But that shouldn't stop us from making a film. And he's like, it feels like he's like, describe to me, like, in one paragraph what's happening in each scene, and I'm just going to wing it. And they're like, we're not going to get an actor of Russell's caliber. So
Yeah.
if he
We'll
wants to
just
say
go.
cuckoo in the middle of the thing, you know.
Cuckoo. Yeah. See, signs the Chicago accent has long, drawn out vowels and very nasally. Think Boston meets Wisconsin.
It's interesting. What a wonderful description. Thank you, CD Sign.
Terry said, I mean, the Vatican is rich as fuck.
Yeah.
They have their own huge exorcism division and everything. It's highly organized.
You know, when we talk about movies and bullshit, you know what the thing that we always hear when we don't like a movie that people did like and it makes a lot of money or it's by a studio, like there's this need to defend billion-dollar corporations.
Yeah.
Like, where's that with the Vatican?
I knew that's where you're going.
You sit here and you say Catholicism's not right, but it's really fucking rich.
It's booming. We
so,
make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Joshua-
just hating. You're just a hating troll person.
Joshua Wax says weird that if you become a high enough Catholic, you get Jew hats.
That's a thing. It's like, yeah, when you get up high enough the ranks, unlock like 2,000 years of tradition. It's like, pow, you know, back to reality.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Melmatic? He said Russell is channeling his anger for Gladiator 2. What a flop. Yep.
Can you imagine you're Russell Crowe and you're watching Gladiator 2 and you're like, do you just think of it as like, wow, this gives such a glow up to my performance? Does this just drag what I did through the mud?
Both. Because technically, everyone, when you see the sequel, you're like, fuck.
I don't
first
read the
one's
script.
so
The script
good.
reads me.
Yep.
That's one of my favorite lines in Tropic Thunder.
Terry said, bet the directors found out Crow was going to do an accent only when they started filming.
Russell, what's going on here? With I noticed you're making some choices with the dialogue, and he's like, "Yeah, well, I wanted to sound like an Italian," and they're like, "Unnecessary. Just do your thing." No. I'm doing the Italian accent. Russell, please stop. And then he pulled it out and put it on the table. It's like, I'm doing the accent.
I'm doing the accent. They did not hit the gas deposit, but sure. Ronnie says, man, if she has to fix that place up, I hope she has millions for as big as that place is. She doesn't.
Yeah, that's the only problem when you look at something like that. You'd be better off selling it to the church and having them fix it up. Especially with these old historic things, like a lot of times there's like all types of regulations, like in the methodology you have to use repairing. It needs to be in like similar or non-destructive ways. And that's all stonework, dog. It's not like you sit there and you're throwing some fucking drywall up. Like, go find a stonemason to chisel out blocks.
Oh, I forgot. I forgot the kid I didn't talk for a while. C-Sign said I'm Catholic and went to St. Louis University. They still have a class available to learn about the real exorcism and everything that actually happened. Ugh. Don't like that.
Yeah, same here, C.D. Stein. Catholic, never been to St. Louis University, but yeah, dude, like you're saying, I've been down the rabbit hole of all the actual exorcism stuff. I think it's fascinating. I grew up with it. We don't play with this bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. There's nah, fuck that. Like, no, thank you. Ugh. I don't like it. I don't like it. Anthony Shack says, "Got your cross close." Yeah, Tara said, "I too got cocky." Yeah. It gets worse, people. It gets worse.
C.D. Stein, have you seen this movie before? Because I swear, anybody who's Catholic, watch this, and as soon as they get to the second half where they mention like, I'm like, nah, dog, you can't do that. That's against the rules. So you're gonna bring that upon yourself. Bro, you just letting this
Those
kid walk
spies.
around mean mugging?
Yeah, you see his eyes? Absolutely not.
Bro, this kid is well past due for a Hannibal Lecter mask. I'm not even joking, dog. Like, you see that fucking kid walking through your house? You're letting him just walk around?
Oh my gosh.
Change your face or I'll change it for you, little bitch. Like, he's sitting there
A
doing,
Hannibal Lecter mask.
dude, would you want like let him sit in your house?
No, but oh, dude said, bro, if the kid looks at me like that, I'm on a flight to the next country. Like, I'm gone. You're going to an orphanage.
What I love about these live streams is I talk more than I usually do during movies, which has been a big hurdle for me because usually I would sit in silence and appreciate it. You talk less. Like in movies where you should shut the fuck up, you talk nonstop. You scream at this thing.
Oh my gosh, when we were watching The Mist,
Katie straight was like, nah, don't fucking, they fucking deserve that. They're fucking stupid.
I gave my own commentary throughout the
Katie's like, get the fuck out now. Like, ugh.
Yeah, bro. C-Sign said, yep, I did. And you're 100% correct. I said that exact same thing.
Yep. If you're Catholic, you're like, no. We not do that.
Terry said, except for Mean Girls, that one broke Andy.
It really did. I would love for them to do a Mean Girls too.
They
But
did.
keep but keep the same
People?
energy.
Oh.
Like the
yeah.
same
Not make it a fucking musical?
yes, like actually have the same level of jokes and shit. Dear God.
Bro.
Yep. There you go. Nah.
Jacob says the devil needs to step up his game plan. Possessing a little boy won't accomplish much. It accomplished what he wants, which is to bring him the priest.
This film, I don't think is ever scary in the way, like, obviously, like The Exorcist is. And I think it's because Russell Crowe's so ridiculous that you're like, that's the type of Exorcist I'd want, right? Like, he's doing a little bit of a bit, you know?
Mhm.
You think it's going to be fine. He doesn't seem too worried.
Yeah, Ronnie, what a perv. Me too. Oh,
Illness is drinking liquid death. Wow.
yeah, absolutely not. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, the kid found the voice.
Yeah. We're past priest stuff.
I want John Constantine at this point. Bro, some of the stuff is so comical though. Like when he grabbed her boob and said the stuff, like, come on. That's not scary. That's ridiculous.
Well, that's not supposed to be scary. That's supposed to be obscene.
See, okay, so that's the other problem. He actually sounds like he's supposed to.
You think he sounds popely?
I think he
Popey?
sounds Italian. And when Russell Crowe does it, it does not sound like that.
Mexico has been a little too much on it, yeah.
See, Sign said, nope, we don't. My dad worked part-time as a security guard at Alexia Brothers Hospital, where they took the possessed kid when they were demolishing it. He told me some crazy stories about that place. Oh my God, that sounds awful.
I feel like in America, people, maybe it's because it's a relatively new country. Like the infrastructure is new. Like as a country, America's only a couple hundred years old. But everywhere else I've lived has just kind of like, even if you don't take them seriously, like the stories of ghosts and shit are so intertwined that they're always in the back of the mind. And then in South Africa, dog, like it's not even like not even a joke. People like, you watch yourself now, you put the corn up high or you're gonna get a tukalosha, this motherfucker. Like our like the people that we knew would actually have their beds lifted up on cinder blocks to stop the tukalose.
To stop the demons from getting you.
Yeah.
Terry said for actual exorcisms, Christian version, there's like a process of approval. You need to rule out psychiatric issues, then get permission to up the chain from ideally a bishop. Sorry.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, there's a lot more process and paperwork in here. I see why they cut it, but the purists will wish that there was more, bean counting.
Due process.
Yeah.
Like of checking to make sure that it's actually a possession rather than just someone who's crazy.
We were just talking about that. I feel like it would be super scary to like have a movie about an exorcist and all the times that it legitimately is just crazy. Like you're like, oh, dude, and he's like, no, this dude's not possessed. He's just psychotic.
Mm-hmm. Dude kind of says sounds like a scam. For him and that Vespa.
Yep.
Guillotina said, I've seen an episode of Smallville where Silver Banshee took possession of her host through objects they used to touch connect to her. This movie is pretty much a master of eye contact. A matter of eye contact, sorry. Terry said, it's not a scam, but it's important that your local church has a solid gold altar.
Gold is a pure metal.
Yep. Joshua Wax says the only exorcism thing I've really ever watched is Scary Movie 2 and that one episode of Psych. Bro, you're missing out. Unless you're a rebel priest who doesn't ask permission. Yeah, like Russell Crowe.
It's like Pope calls you in. I'm gonna have to take away your holy water bottle. He's like, it's like the game's changed. He goes, but the players are the same.
Oh my gosh. Bro, righteous gemstones all motherfucking day. Foolish. See, I said I'm only a fourth generation American. We had plenty of those stories and things we've always done to keep evil away.
Where's your family originally from, C.D. Stein? It's always awkward. So again, when I first moved to the States, I was in a lesson for schooling, and one of the questions was like, spot what's wrong with this, and they were like asking a question about ethics, but it was like what ethnicity you are, and you're supposed to catch that. Oh, you're not supposed to ask people what ethnicity they are, and that's not a thing where I'm from. Like, do people ask like, where are you from? And people don't get offended.
It's not a thing.
It's like people like, oh, I'm from Portugal. I'm French. I'm from Zaire. Like it doesn't fucking matter. And then I think it is weird that people are very touchy. Like you say to someone here in America, it's like, where your family from? And they're like, what do you mean by that? It's like, well, you're not Native American. Like, so where the,
where are you
from, Chief?
Bro, Terry said, so you mean a rebel with a cause?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or a rebel with a cross.
Ooh. Croatia.
Oh, very cool.
Ronnie said, I'm a priest who plays by my own rules. Now out of my way so I can hop on my Vespa.
Yeah. If you're a priest and you have a Vespa, you're like literally like Brando on his Harley cool, you know?
Joshua Wax said, in our defense, in America, we just hate talking to people.
That is.
You just happen to be asking about ethnicity.
There's such a, yeah. I would say America is more friendly than parts of Europe I lived in. But dude, in South Africa, you'll just be in the middle of a line somewhere and somebody will start talking to you. Just kind of ambush with it.
Oh my gosh.
Can't wait for AC/DC to start playing when he rides on the Vespa. What would be the best Pope or Catholic AC/DC song? Like Back in Black's definitely up there, right? Yeah.
You guys ready for things to get real?
Play Hell's Bells, you know? I don't like in movies when the music is too on the nose, right? Like,
Who wants to bet he's faking it?
this little shit's fucking faking. I can tell.
He's obviously not asleep.
Ronnie says, "Would you live in a house that was once a church?"
No.
It depends on the church, dog. It's one of those made-up churches. No. What if like I just come out here and you're like, dude, Andy's like literally like hardcore like anti-schism, and he's like, if it's a real church, none of this fucking Lutheran stuff. And you're like, dude, what's he having against the Lutherans? And then I just go into like an hour-long tirade.
Bro, the eyes thing creeps me out. Buckle up.
This kid's encapsulated by the nature of the fidget spinner. It calls to him.
It calls to him. Oh,
damn, son.
Gross.
So I actually listened to a podcast with one of the highest, I think he's like the highest ranked exorcist in America. And he explained it's not as simple as like, oh, you know, do people levitate? It's like, it's what you perceive. Like the way, you know, because the demons can't perform miracles, you know, they're not God. And he was like, but you'll sit there and you'll come away with almost like a mass confusion of like actual demonic things making you think and see stuff like this, you know.
Gotcha. Bro, this made me laugh. Oh, hi, Sarah.
Oh, hi, Sarah. I did not possess her. I did not.
Ronnie said, are we sure that ain't Mystique? Oh
that would be hilarious. It's like, the power of Christ compels you. And it just is like Mystique.
Transforms,
you know?
yeah. CD says, priests that do exorcisms don't buck the rules. It's actually how they get the job. AC/DC song that fits priests that do exorcisms. Bog balls. A big ball. Yeah, big balls. Yeah. Tara said something insightful I found from those interviews was how most demons would prefer to go unnoticed, and levitations are super rare, basically, but it happens.
Yeah.
So how do they start noticing that they're possessed?
In the interviews I've seen, you start to act differently, and it can be there's levels to it. It's not as inherent as like, oh, you start
like this shit.
Yeah, it could just be things that like you see someone who's been really good. Like I think that's the thing as well. Let's say you have someone who's always been pretty straight-laced, and then they just go through some stuff, and all of a sudden they become incredibly promiscuous, right? In society today, we're like, oh, they're just going through their hoe phase. But you're like, okay, but maybe there's something else there. Maybe, and so that's kind of, dude, yeah.
So yeah, the fact that he knows his name is the issue. Tara said also, when the possessed person starts speaking in ancient languages like Latin, they never knew. Freaky.
What's up, Dragon Master Zero? How you doing, brother?
Thank you so much for the super sticker. Join in the Discord to watch the movie if you want, but thank you so much.
What's the sticker?
Tis a hippo.
To make a scared face. Thank you so much, Dragon Master Zero. You absolute legend.
Terry said it can also not just be a person, it can be an entire area.
Yeah.
Bro,
this scene's fun.
Ugh. Gross. The fact that he spits up the bird. Yeah, absolutely not.
Nah, thanks. I'm good.
Waiting for you, Gabe.
Love how you just gave him a nickname. I'll be waiting for you, Gabe.
Do you think that's like a little bit of him not wanting to see Gabriel
Mhm.
because it's Archangel's name?
No, the demon's name's not Gabriel. The Pope's name's Gabriel. And yeah, Terry said the demon voice is giving kind of Gollum vibes, or like an orc from Lord of the Rings. Yeah. Because the boy is sad. Ron said, FYI, I did donate to Naz today. Then I had to watch her eat Peeps. That was more traumatic than this movie.
I don't get
Which, by the way, thank you so much, you guys.
Yeah,
I
thanks.
saw you also, Darstud, in the chat, and you guys donated. Greatly appreciate it. Hilarious. I didn't realize she doesn't like marshmallows that much. She said it tastes like sand in her mouth. Bro, she was having like an actual convulsion to
Yeah.
eating Peeps.
We had tried to get Nadia to eat a
Dehydrated
a
tarantula.
dehydrated tarantula.
Bro, Chris was like, I should order it.
Yeah.
In the background, I was like, yes, you should.
And like what a masterful playing of things. It's like the Brer Rabbit or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I really don't like, right? Is marshmallows. That's the thing that I most don't like. Not the spiders. That would be
No,
that would be a every Tuesday thing. No. It's marshmallows that I really, really don't want to eat.
Yeah, I was like, dude, what?
Well played, Nadia.
I'm like, marshmallows? She doesn't like marshmallows? I was like, marshmallows are great.
That said, of all marshmallows, Peeps are terrible. Like that shit on the outside. What the fuck is that?
Sugar, isn't it?
Fucking-
It's like artificially flavored sugar.
It's stupid. Like marshmallows already sugar. Why the fuck do I
Crystallized
need
sugar. I don't fucking know.
crunchy shit on the outside of a
Yeah. So she's like, it tastes like sand, and she doesn't like marshmallows in general. And yeah, so it 100%. She said it's a texture thing, but she also doesn't like the way marshmallows taste.
I'm the same there. I hate aubergines and I don't like most mushrooms because of the texture.
Yeah.
And people be like, oh, but you'll eat mushrooms on a pizza. Yeah, because they're not fucking soggy and squishy.
No problem. Guillotine, it's
Oh, you're all
totally,
good, man.
totally understandable. Trey said the second priest asked if this is real. Didn't he get launched into the cabinet at the precinct? Yes, he did. But people like to pretend things don't happen when you're faced with scenarios that are like beyond understanding. So like I think he's trying to forget. Yeah. Oof, this script. Throw Cecily out the window.
Pepper, we don't have time for subtly. we got a demon in the house.
Oh my gosh. No, it's so funny too because she had so many spins. She also ate the jelly beans, and they're the ones that are the same color, but they could be two different flavors. So she had toothpaste or berry. And I was like, dude, stop pulling the blue ones. Who cares if you eat the ones that are toothpaste? It's minty. It's not that big of a deal. But then she got
They should do that.
wet dog and liver
Bro.
and onions, and she's like almost threw up.
I have jelly beans, and they're all fucking red. They could be cherry or habanero.
Yeah,
Fucking-
like the hot tamales. Yeah.
No, not
No, but
like,
like
but
actually
like,
habanero?
yeah, or like ghost pepper things. And the thing is, when we're in the factory, like you could also have every single one be ghost pepper. Like it could also just be all ghost pepper. Like we don't commit to a certain number of them.
She's an idiot. Why would you go in there? Yeah, Terrence said fucking hate licorice flavor with a passion. Disgusting.
Terrace, my dad used to eat because he's British. Do you ever see like the licorice all sorts? And he'd have like all these all sorts like little layered fucking licorice candies. They're fucking awful.
Yeah.
I like that. Draconis says, or Terrace says to Draconis, he's starting to believe. You know this from, right?
Mm-mm.
Matrix.
Oh.
Yeah. She got out angst.
Terry said yes, Andy. Those ones traumatized my childhood. Fucking nasty.
What is
man.
it about British dads liking all sorts? Like, God almighty. Yeah. He had this fucking giant jar. It wasn't enough for him to have so part of like the living room reeked of fucking all sorts.
Gross.
Yeah. Like it would almost give me a headache. I fucking hate licorice.
Dude. Ugh. Lemon sherbets are good.
CD Sign says, "Yeah." So is it like a European descent thing? Like Americans in the chat, do you guys know about licorice all sorts, or is this just a?
We've never had that in our house.
You've never seen a licorice all sorts,
No.
bro? It's so
My grandparents had peppermints.
It's so fucked because as a little kid, they're very colorful. They'll be like layers of like black, white, and all. So as a candy, you're like, I've never seen anything that looks like this.
Looks pretty.
Everyone is fucking licorice. The red ones are licorice. They're all fucking licorice. They're all sorts of licorice.
Terrace, no. He said it's fucking nasty. I'm gonna bring you guys some.
Yeah. I don't think you can get them in America, even at World Market. I don't.
Literally, VP has never heard of it.
Good. You're so lucky, VP. It's like, surprise, they're all fucking licorice. And as a little kid, you're looking at them and like, oh, that doesn't look so bad. Yeah.
Oh, they look pretty.
They're pretty, right? And so the pink motherfuckers are like, oh, surely that tastes good. All fucking licorice. Bro, a kilo bag from Fresh Cart is $66. You're having a fucking laugh. You fucking unbelievable.
You're having a fucking laugh. Oh my God.
Tara says even in the UK don't see them because everyone fucking hates them. Dude, it's one of those candies
Oh
that
my
you're like,
God.
who's making these? Like, you have a factory that makes candy and you can't make a better, like, make licorice all sorts. Just don't add licorice. Just make them like
make a better flavor.
like cherry flavor and like fruit flavors.
They look pretty.
But it's a company that's like, we know we're going all in, that licorice is going nowhere.
Yeah. CD Sign said the purple, white, and black were devious. Look good, but fuck no, hideous.
Dude, and as a kid, it's like they look like little modern art installs. You're like, what the fuck is that? And you make a beeline to them and
in
like,
your mouth.
yeah.
Yeah. I bet Satan is behind licorice. Oh my goodness. Bro, this kid's teeth. You don't like candy corn either? Nadia hates candy corn. That's part of her stream today too, to eat candy corn. In all honesty, I don't like candy corn at all. I think it's disgusting, but gay. Oh, he's saying Gabe. Never mind. Well, now I guess your gay comment makes sense because you said he's gonna fuck him. So disturbing, by the way, that coming out of that child's mouth. Yes. Joshua Wax says I would have put up money just to save her from the candy corn. Yeah, so she has candy corn, random flavors of the jelly beans, and then Peeps. Disgusting.
It's so funny, people who get upset with us and be like, y'all are haters. It's like, but when you actually see things that I legitimately hate, the tone's so different. I like legitimately hate licorice all sorts.
Terry said, okay, the film's starting to actually get a little serious now. Finally.
Tara says gay. Oh, he's saying gay.
Yeah.
I literally was thinking that when I went to get the energy drinks. I'm like, if I was the priest, like, no, fucking pipe down there. Like, you're just saying my name wrong, chief.
Ronnie said, so for some reason, one year I wanted candy corn. I had some and remembered why I haven't had it in years. Yeah, it's fucking gross.
Isn't that something that you notice with shit candy? People are going to, by the way, like this divisive channel. I was fine with the politics and the religion talk, but when
you attacked the
when candy corn started catching strays, I knew that this was a toxic place.
Yeah.
But you remember these candies as being better, and then you take one bite, you're like, oh, this is fucking vile.
And yes, Draconis. So exorcisms don't have to be in Latin. I'm pretty sure they do. I just think Russell Crowe couldn't do the Latin anymore. So disturbing, dude. I don't remember when I last had candy corn, but I'll be sure to get some real soon for Halloween starts. I wouldn't even waste your money. Guaranteed it. It's
maybe
not
like
good.
some. Is there anybody who likes candy corn?
I don't know. Terry said, I'm just saying. I tried Hershey's. Hershey's sucks. Yeah, I said it. Come at me, bro. Okay, that's because you have UK chocolate. And isn't chocolate in the UK better? Like
British
overseas?
chocolate?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of different things. C says I'd eat candy. I'm assuming saying candy corn every day before I eat back licorice. Yeah, no, candy corn's just gross.
Yeah.
Like in a ridiculous. Like licorice is an assault on
Your taste
multiple
buds.
senses.
Yeah.
Taste buds, smell.
Yes.
Sometimes they make your eyes hurt. You're like, ah. Bro,
Yeah, licorice is an assault on your senses, whereas candy corn is just gross.
the
But
British enjoy.
to your point, Terrace, Hershey's is good for Americans.
So what I find the biggest difference between American and British chocolate is like American chocolate has this waxiness to them, and I think it has to do with like the way they temper the chocolate
Yeah.
because of how America tends to be quite hot here, whereas like British chocolate's more creamy, like it'll melt. Like if you hold Cadbury's in your hand, it'll melt.
Yeah. Joshua Wax says, now I want to see a movie where the priest starts speaking in Latin and the demon is just like, no hablo.
No hablo,
No hablo?
no hablo, por favor.
Yeah, chocolate's always the better bet, by the way.
Voice Practice says never took you for a chocolate snob, Terrace. Yeah, these nasty little habits just have a way of working their way out, huh?
Aqua, welcome. Says my grandmother does. Granted, it's only one brand of candy corn. Any of the others make her sick.
Welcome. I don't think we've had the pleasure of having you in the chat before, Aqua.
So,
if you want to jump in the Discord, we're watching the Pope's Exorcist.
should be pinned at the top.
Yeah.
And that makes sense. If there's a certain specific brand that's probably better than the others.
I also think like our grandparents liked shittier stuff. like things like Turkish Delights. Turkish Delights, I don't think are good. And then like some of the candies, like I don't get the appeal of like a Mike and Ike.
I don't either.
You know what I'm saying?
At all.
Yeah,
Terry said the main issue is in the States, a lot of chocolate is made without actual milk or some substitute, which, yeah, probably right. And VP said, I used to like candy corn as a kid. Maybe they've changed the formula the past 50 years. That probably goes to Aqua's point. I think they probably have.
VP, you should taste them and let us know if they're still good. What would also be interesting is, do you think that as a kid, it's sugar and your body's just like, oh, sweet sugar? Because, what was that? I used to like the candy that was the crunch things, the Halloween candy.
Yeah, they're called Crunch Bars.
Yeah, garbage. I don't like them.
They're delicious.
I don't like them.
They're not good now.
I fucking loved them as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joshua Wax says, but the thing is, here in America, we don't pretend to like licorice. And every single freaking Halloween, they try to tell us we need candy corn. That's actually true. It's like the official candy for Halloween.
It's like, do you remember wax lips?
Yeah, gross.
When I was a little kid, I always thought, like, I don't know why. It was just like, oh, it's a candy you get to play with. And you're like, why the fuck was I like chewing on these wax
They're
lips? What the fuck am I
disgusting.
supposed to do with this?
Yeah.
You know?
Terry said, although I do like Mike and Ike's. Ew. I don't like Mike and Ike's. Terry says Cadbury here got bought up by a massive conglomerate, and people here instantly notice the flavor change. Ooh.
Makes sense. They're also sponsoring the Wallabies, which is the weirdest fucking, like a rugby team sponsored by candy is weird.
Yeah. Joshua Wax says our grandparents didn't have good stuff to compare it to. That's why they like shit candy. That's actually very true. Yeah. Turkish Delights is just ass.
When you look at the recipe, it's like, and then you take the rose water. It's like, the fuck is rose water? I'm like, what?
Yeah. Sounds good, Aqua. Terry said, I love Haribo strawberries.
Oh, fuck. Those are the, maybe
I don't think I've ever had Haribo strawberries.
Like, I love the cherries. Like at the cinema in the UK, like the ones that we used to go to had a whole aisle, and so you get your popcorn and it's either salted or it's sugar coated popcorn, right? Or you can get a mix, but it's like two separate areas for the popcorn, and then there'd be a wall of candies, and it would be like, I always used to get the cherries, the gummy cherries. Those were my favorite.
Huh. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had Haribo strawberries. Wax lips, gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, Terry said cherry ones are good also. They're gummies, but you can get them sugar coated or without.
Yeah.
Interesting. Chakana says, bro, we need a blindfold candy tasting stream now.
Should
we
do?
should do that. That would be
That'd
so
actually
much
be funny.
fun.
That's a great idea. Write it down, Katie.
Definitely for Halloween.
In the ideas page.
Yeah.
Yeah, like actually, like yeah, I don't know why I didn't make it. Like a blindfolded candy stream, it would be perfect for like bullshit on Halloween. you know?
Yes.
Go get like all the most popular candies, and
But
everybody
can you tell of the
and
candy?
everybody send in candies that they remember growing up with, liking and or hating, and we just sit there and be like,
fuck. It's
yeah,
gonna be so awful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ronnie said I don't get the wax lips thing. I don't
our
know.
parents, like my mom, I remember talking to like our nieces and nephews, and she was like, hey, check out what I got our nieces and nephews. And the toy was one of those things that just went back and forth, like the wheel on the wire
Mhm.
that she had found at like some old timey store. And she's like, I got this for the nieces and nephews. I'm like, they have a switch. Why would the fuck do they want to sit there and be like this for?
Never.
Yeah.
Absolutely never. And
Or like the paddle, the ball with the
ball thing,
paddle.
yeah.
Like, and you're
no
like,
one gives a fuck about those toys. I
Yeah.
hate those toys.
it's hard. Like, look, when you didn't have computer chips in your hand, yeah, like, look, this is a pop, 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 pop. It's gonna be cool. But I could just be playing Legend of Zelda. Like, are you? And my mom legitimately can't understand that an entire world that I can be transported to is.
It's better than.
But
this.
she looks down on it, like
Yeah.
kids these days. I'm like, bro, what does it say about kids these days that would sit there and just be able to like,
zone out to this.
like I get it when you have no choice, but if you were a kid, like there's zero children that in the 50s would have said ball with paddle or technology in my hand. And like even my mom admits that when Atari came out, she thought it was cool and would play Pong. It's like, so you get it. You just at some point decide video games have become too mainstream.
Yeah.
My mom's essentially like an old timey boomer hipster.
Bro, Joshua Wax said, Draconis, how am I supposed to see the stream if I'm blindfolded? And he said, it'll be ASMR.
Oh my God, that's exactly how we would fuck this up.
Bro.
It's the viewers that are blindfolded. We're not. It's like everybody for the blindfold stream, everybody put your blindfolds on.
Or if we were stupid enough to do it where we both blindfolded ourselves, like no, one of us would be blindfolded, the other one would guess the candy.
Katie would absolutely take a fucking bite out of this little remote thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
oh, this candy bar is trash.
it's so hard. Terry said add in a perma chomping sound background track for that stream. Am I right, Andy?
Fucking little shit bit his fucking ear. Bro, I punched that fucking kid.
Gross. Bro, I got so into this chat, I wasn't even paying attention to that. Okay. I'm assuming this is triple IRC.
If I recall correctly.
Oh, that's not what I was gonna. Thank you. I didn't get that. Okay. Candy corn used to be more colorful. Now the colors are muted and screams disappointment. Probably.
Yeah. Well, big food dye.
Big food dye.
Is
big candy corn.
Big candy corn's cutting corners.
Should have stayed under the blanket. Yeah. Isn't it odd though that as a child you actually believed that if you were under the blanket you were somehow safe?
Well, and then Harry Potter had the invisibility cloak, and you're like, dude, certain blankets are absolutely safe.
Don't like that.
It's like a fucking Freddy Krueger callback.
Thank you. Yeah, International Institute of Real Candy.
Yeah, the IIRC. That would actually be an amazing company. We sent our agents, and it's like we had a big candy bust the other day. It was wax lips. It's not a candy. There's nothing edible about it. You wouldn't look at a candle and think that's a fucking candy.
Nope. Yeah, BP says Freddy Krueger in that bed.
Yeah.
I'm actually excited for this blindfold candy stream now. Oh no. You'll help the girl. Idiots.
I worry with the energy we've cultivated on the channel that people see us blindfolded and think it's like a jihadi, like we're about to be executed video.
Or that we're doing a bit.
Yeah.
Bro. Jeez.
If I was a priest, I'd probably be strapped, you know?
Mm-hmm. Members are known as the confectionati. Wax lips had to be a joke from whoever came up with that. Like, dude, they're real. I actually do remember wax lips. just gross. I remember people putting them on.
Yeah, like they had like a little thing that if you put them like bit down on them, it would be in your mouth.
Yeah, like you could wear them.
Yeah. They're $2.50. Like, let's see what the fuck it
fucking
says.
Piece?
They're kosher certified.
They're sweetened and fragrant. So you can chew on, they can be chewed like gum to get the sugary sweetness. A nostalgic appeal? Ugh.
They're still fresh enough to make their grandkids laugh. So they know that this is like
old-timey shit.
Bro. And so you're like, oh, you can chew on the wax. Oh, is this from a time before we had bubblegum? Oh, no, we have bubblegum. Sometimes we just like to chew wax. Why? Like, why?
No, 100%. Yeah. You know, it's a good treat. Wax. Sounds fucking awful. Ew. Jacono says, why are they all in separate rooms to begin with? Who's calling the shots over there? That's what I'm saying. Like, who left that child unattended and not like tied to the bed?
At this point, the demons run the show. I like that. Russell Crowe does his own
thing. Yeah, the director just has no choice but to follow him around. Tara said my dad always brought those medicinal type sweets. Those are not sweets. Ew. Yeah, no, those are not sweets. Just heads up, people. It just started raining really hard here. So if for some reason we have issues with the internet, you know why.
It's raining outside?
Did you not hear that?
I thought it was the washing machine or something.
No, it's
What's that?
Invitation to the wedding.
Oh.
yeah,
They
it's
sent
raining.
two? Oh, I guess one's probably for Peter.
Yeah, it's raining outside. The fact that I heard it was raining, Andy's like he assumed it was like in the movie.
Bro, there are skulls
Along the thing.
down, like, yeah.
Yeah.
In the renovation, it's like, it's not even like they had to go, like, 3 feet down, there's like an enormous amount of skulls.
Yeah, after kind of I'm starting to root for the demon. Yeah, because they're doing stupid stuff. Ronnie said the devil can make you see things from your past and also bite your fucking ear off. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and there's skulls in the well. How did no one notice that, by the way? Like when you were starting renovations to begin with.
There's no way they didn't
Like,
notice.
like no one wanted to call and be like, hey, why is there skulls in the well? Like maybe we should get this place checked out. Priest, this might be a not a good.
Russell Crowe's 40 years this man's senior, it looks like, and he's the one swinging the hammer while
I
this
know.
little twink looks on in horror.
Pepper said, I do like how nonchalant Crow's character is. I hope it pays off. He said, likely setting himself up for disappointment. Yeah. I
Oh,
get
it totally pans out. Like,
it. Josh said, when you buy an old church, you just kind of expect to have skulls in your well. No biggie. Yeah.
Yeah.
No reason for alarm.
hey, is that what they mean when you're like, hey, I bought a church? Good bones.
Like, what the fuck? Yeah, Terry said, like, this could legit be a scary film if Russell played it seriously and maybe the kid's voice was a bit more eerie. Yeah, you mean if there wasn't a person who was doing an Italian accent that sounded nothing like Italian?
In not one moment does Russell Crowe look afraid or perturbed. Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, Nia? He says, got to admire Russell Crowe's commitment to Christianity. He played a priest 2 or 3 times within a year of this film's release. Proof that Christ is king.
Say Christ is king. Wait, I think he says say Christ is Lord, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah. Shia LaBeouf playing Padre Pio. Nia's absolutely right. I didn't realize he played 2 other priests. When
All in the same year.
When I see the effort that went into this film, and I'm loving this, by the way, but it's quite fun. I wonder if they were shot back to back and he just was like just in a phase where he was just drifting around in like a black like full length cloak, and he's like, hey, what if we do something with this?
Yeah.
And they're like, what do you mean? He's like, you know, like this, I kind of look like a priest, maybe we bang out a couple films where I'm a priest.
Mhm.
And they're like, what about it? He goes, I guess we'll find out, you know? Sometimes you just pull out the camera and see what the fuck happens.
Tara said it's like Russell knows he's going to have a scene where he drives through a window on his Vespa at the end of the film. I mean, the director doesn't, but Russell does.
And I forgot that is part of it. The Vespa is a very important tool in the Catholic Church.
Dude. Josh says, so Crow has played a priest all those times, and not once has anyone pointed to that thing on his cheek and said, holy moly. Oh my gosh.
It's like Rachel McAdams has the mole, and I never noticed it when she was young, but like it seems like maybe when they filmed her young, they put more makeup or try to like downplay it, and now that she's older, they like accentuate it.
Yeah.
Same with like Phoebe Waller-Bridge, dog. Like you see pictures of her, she never has that thing on her forehead present, and then you see her and stuff, you're like, if I had like a giant thing on my head, I feel like you have to own it, right?
Yeah.
Because
You
you're
should
like,
lean in.
yeah, like it's your it's like branding. Literally, God blessed you with fucking branding.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Negris?
How's it going, brother?
Bro, seems like Crow needs a food exorcism. This man's about to have a heart attack and die.
Gabriel.
This priest right now, this demon's power level is over 5,000. He'll never win.
Bro, that would be so cool. Like, we should make like a slop sci-fi outer space exorcism film. Call it Priest in Space or some shit like that. And have like Dragon Ball Z style scouters to fucking clock like
With
evil
demon
spirits.
levels?
Yeah. Dude, straight up do it anime style. Like, because, you know, like the power scaling goes, this demon has a power over 1 million, you know.
Yeah. Turns out it was just gas. Bro, Nair said Crow realized what Jar Butler did. I can be fat and still get buku rolls. He's just living life, bro.
I got buku rolls and I got buku rolls. You know what I'm saying? It feels like they should have
like evacuated at this point.
Bro, I refuse to believe that I'd be living atop of like a necropolis and not sense it, you know? That's fucking...
I know.
There's light shining through from above. Like, how are you not like, there's a fucking hole and it goes deep. Like, I wonder what's down there.
Bro, yeah. Leave it, VP. Another Skyrim dungeon?
I used to be a priest too until I took a arrow to the knee. Bro, and then the priest used the Holy Spirit bomb to defeat the demons. Take my money, Andy. Dude, oh my gosh. It's like, we need the power of the intergalactic Catholic Church. If we can gather all their prayers and to make a giant spirit bomb.
Yep.
And then Russell Crowe, because, you know, we get Russell for this, right?
Yep.
We don't fuck around and go get not Russell Crowe. He's available. And you just see him like, bro. Yes. Yes. Yeah, we got to get on this.
Write it down.
Like fucking would talk to Bonebridger because Bonebridger writes scripts. Nia's writing a novel. It's like, what's Andy working on? Priest Spirit Bomb Dragon Ball Z. It's like, oh god. Oh god.
Spirits in space. Or sorry, priests in space.
We just need a priest launching a spirit bomb as a shirt.
Dude, so foolish.
The Holy Spirit bomb.
Oh my gosh. Tara said there need to be 5 different ships that morph together into the Jesus Zord. If Hugh Jackman can get ripped for a role, Crow has an excuse. It's not that he can't, it's that he doesn't want to. Tara said need a holy water cannon as well. No, wait, a mega, move it. I can't read that. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
A mega holy water cannon, yeah.
If Blastoise found Christ, you know. Like if it, you know, Constantine, they bless
Yes.
the sprinklers.
Yeah.
If like Ash blessed like Squirtle.
What are we doing here?
Bro. What are we doing? Like, this is so off the rails. Because now I'm like, we need a picture because Peter's like, pretty good at drawing Pokemon. Peter, draw me a picture of Squirtle
But being
dressed as a
blessed.
priest, fucking just
Yeah.
blasting people with holy water.
The Vatican Avengers. Oh. The Holy Spirit bomb, also known as Everclear, because you'd probably be seeing God afterwards.
Oh yeah.
Rodney said, "This is the work of the devil." What a twist. Oh my gosh.
These like lower level demons.
Yeah. Necker says, "Holy rollers assemble." Absolutely fucking not.
You grabbed my titty. Still a little sore about that.
Not even that. In what world would you have your daughter sitting next to that?
I don't want to be that guy. That looked an awful lot like an Earth surrounded by an ice wall.
Hey, Scooby Pup, what's up?
What's up? We were just on Scooby Pup stream. I know we said that earlier, but
yeah.
What's up, Scooby Pup? Give the possessed people Frieza's voice and talk
shit talking skills.
We're like legit, dude. Frieza's one of the OG haters.
Jeez, son.
Kick your little brother in the face.
Yeah. Pepper. That's one heck of a map. Oh, come on, Terrace.
Terrace, look at the tree with one eye.
Yeah, you don't survive that. You don't survive that. C. Stein said Mad Dog 2020 was Catholic school fuel. Just say it.
Asmodeus. They talk about raising the stakes, dog. If we don't solve this exorcism, the Pope will die. Him with that fentanyl. Yeah.
Why did they do that earlier? Like, I feel like that's a delayed response. Like, what do you mean tie his arms now? Like,
Yeah.
once he was a boob grabber, we're tying up.
Yeah, once he got gropey, you get your finger privileges taken away.
Terry says, Asmodeus isn't the king of hell, though I thought, just a high-ranking demon. Yeah, well, this is a movie, Terry, so I don't think they were trying to go for factuals here.
Says we'll have to check. BRB going to speak to some Satanists.
Honestly, I don't know.
There's like fake news. This is what they do with our beautiful satanic traditions.
Bro, Ronnie says, you know my name. Well, I'm out of here. Well done. Yeah. Once the demon got me too'd, he was like, all right, well, my reputation is ruined, so I might as well go all out.
So, like, if knowing the demon's name is part of undoing their magic, it's like a kind of a Rumpelstiltskin thing, huh?
Yeah. Exactly, Draconis. Yeah. She didn't tie him up after grabbing her boob for a reason. I think she secretly liked it. This is I don't understand. Like, the kid bit an ear off, and we didn't think he needed to be tied up. Phoebe says the modern day possession give them 100 chances to return to normal. He'll be okay, right?
Yeah, dude. It's like, look, he's not a bad kid. He's just filled with the spirit of Satan.
Bro, Pepper said call ice.
They're flooding the borders of heaven with undocumented demons.
Yep. Because he's a bad boy, Terrace, and she liked that.
Kind of similar to Drive.
Whammon, am I right? Yeah.
So what is his background in this?
He was in a war.
Yeah, but if he's fighting the Germans, he wouldn't be Italians. What is he supposed to be? What are we dealing with here, Russell? What is his? Yeah, what's the priest's name in this?
I don't know. Gabriel? Pope's exorcist? Yeah. Yeah. Gabriel on Morth.
Died in 2016. He's from Italy.
He wouldn't have been fighting the Germans.
Maybe he was a freedom fighter. I don't know.
Odd.
Interesting. Justin from Cambridge Professor, demons are minority coded. Oh my gosh. Well, they only made up 1/3 of the heavenly host that fell. So, it's not cool when the 66% gang up on the 33%,
Mm-hmm. Tears. So, okay, I'm not enabling Katie after yesterday's stream any further. Ugh.
Okay. So she chews up the fucking head of this thing.
Bird. Disgusting.
Voice track is partisans.
Do we find out that his life wasn't spared and he was dead the whole time? Is he the demon?
I always worry when you see people jump from this, like, dude, what if it's not tall enough?
Yeah, Tara said, so she's an Ozzy Osbourne fan? Big deal.
Doesn't it feel like falling is such a weird look at the angel wings. Look at the symbolism of the red wings.
Because he thought she was crazy rather than possessed.
So he literally did the thing that the church wants him to do, which is be incredibly skeptical.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, he should have been like, let's just have there's no downside to an exorcism. You're not going to hurt somebody by splashing with some holy water if they just turn out to be crazy. We should do this the other way. Just assume possession. And if the possession isn't cured, like, this one's crazy.
Yet he says the real Pope's exorcist are the friends we made along the way.
I love it. Yeah, can't let him have future doubt. You're right, Sergeant Giratino. Like so many Russell Crowe films, he's got to remember that he's the real one.
He's got to remember where it came from.
I think it's interesting that if you have a blessed medal, you're not wearing it on the reg.
Yeah, like all the time. Why would you ever have it off?
I like this. The chick here, she was playing like bad bitch games, and now she's like straight up shell shocked.
Mm-hmm. She got tossed around a couple times. Ronnie says by the time the priests get back upstairs, the family were all dead. Or will be all dead. The demon is alive.
Tara says, need a sequel to this, a buddy cops type sequel where he makes a friend and they go around doing exorcisms together. I'm thinking Ben Stiller. Ben Stiller would be great. Dude, Robert Downey Jr. would be hilarious. Can you imagine?
Yes.
Kind of like the vibe of Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
In simple Jack mode, I would pay to see that. That's the thing. Like, that would actually be funny.
We lure the evil spirits into Simple Jack, and then, I mean, they can't do shit because he's simple as fuck, you know?
Oh, this kid's face, dude.
Ooh. Let's look for that Jenna Ortega look, huh?
Mm-hmm. Tara said, or Zoolander mode, just super vain.
Dude, this kid's teeth.
Gross. Well, this is the other thing. After seeing that, being a parent, because you even if the exorcism worked and the demon's gone, I could never keep that kid in my house.
Yeah. I mean,
Like we'll never be the same. Sorry, Chief. Like, no.
Just pop your shirt off to go jump in the pool. You still got hate scarred across your thing.
Yeah, like, no.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. He would have to be given to the church.
Bruh. Yikes.
Mm-mm.
So interestingly, though, she killed herself because she couldn't live with the possession.
Yep.
I don't think she'd be in hell. Like the way we were taught during catechism, because she would be insane, like she legitimately wouldn't be in hell. The movie The Right, did you ever see that with Anthony Hopkins? And same thing, the young priest dealing with like a bad bitch trying to tempt him.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Thank you. Yes. Niet said, after this type of experience, the kid's going to an orphanage or Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie loves to adopt ex-possessed kids.
Terry said, bro needs to roll in Nat 20 at least.
Asmodeus sounds too much like Amadeus.
Mm-hmm. Bro, Terry said, Angelina Jolie treats orphans like Pokemon. Gotta catch them all.
Bro, straight up. So there's this demon thing. It'd be badass if he like Jujutsu Kaisens it, and for every one of these little curses he fucking grabs, he then can conjure, like a Shinigami.
Yeah.
Like Megami.
Yeah. Ronnie says, after the demons to exercise, would you ever trust a kid? Ronnie, no. That's what we've been saying this whole time. Absolutely. He's got to go.
I don't want to victim blame here, but it's hard not to look at it like, what did this little kid do to invite this demon in, right?
Like, this would be so painful for me because, oh, God, I would love my kid, but no.
When did the demon decide to shave the eyebrows?
I don't know, Andy.
Ooh-wee.
Nope. As I'm saying, I'm sorry. He'd have to go to the orphanage. Love you lots. See you later.
I'd be worried this little shit's about to bite my fingers off.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I would never be comfortable again. Nope. I'm out. Ugh. Gosh.
That's the only thing that I think is interesting. Not the only thing. The thing I find interesting about this whole thing is with demons, the existence of demons. How would you not then believe in God? If you have proof of, there's something carving, God's not here. It's like, well, then, yeah.
Nope. Nope.
Her arms snapped, but like she actually didn't bend them backwards. I thought she was about to bend it backwards.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what's the strategic advantage of being on the roof here? Because if he domes her with a can of something, she's falling and taking fall damage.
Nope. Nope.
Joshua says, I love that it's specified which God is not here with that, the Almighty God line. Yeah.
See, so says, have you guys seen Deliver Us from Evil with Eric Bana, inspired by a real Boston cop that dealt with a killer thought to be demonically possessed?
I feel like I have seen that because it comes across mostly like a cop film, right? And then it progresses that it's like a demonic. I think I've seen that. I thought she was going to poke the eyes out.
So,
Ah!
nope. Nope.
This is our character at his most low. He's looking at the situation being like, not looking good.
What's with the piggy?
Because the last time, remember with the pig, how he shot the pig in the head? There you go. I do like, despite everything, that they do play on the idea of his pride and his guilt.
And wanting to be a martyr?
Yeah. Tyr says, bro, if your head legit hit up a kitchen sink, you'd be dead. Yeah. There you go. Now Russell gets to act possessed.
Exactly. The proper response is, they're my children. I brought them into this world, and only I'm going to take them out.
Pepper says the pig is more than that, for sure. Shouldn't he be like, nah, dog, you hold that cross because you're not gonna like it, you know? If anything, we need to like nail that cross to you.
Bro, Terry said Russell Crowe's about to put in an Oscar-worthy performance here, folks. See, I couldn't grab it, Ken.
Russell Crowe and Nick Cage have had almost inverse careers, right? Nicolas Cage did all the wacky shit when he was young, and you look and you're like, is this guy a genius or is he insane? Like out of Community, you know? Mm-hmm. But now he's matured into like quite a good actor, and most of his roles are serious. Crowe, all of his early stuff was serious and well acted, and lately he's kind of getting out there with it. People are like,
doing the most wackiest shit.
Yeah, this asshole.
Do you believe there's evil now? Yeah, I will have my vengeance in this life or the next.
I knew you would sacrifice yourself and I hope you are mine.
Now your soul is mine.
Said when Jesus performed the first exorcism, he used a pig, but that's about as deep as it goes.
Draconis, I'll have my vengeance in this life or the next.
I need my great day. You will not take me. You will not take me. Right, fool. The friar said the exact same thing. But it belongs.
It's too long.
Not yet. I need my feet to get inside the Vatican gate.
Oh, that's actually so crazy. Like if you listen to like conspiratorial stuff about like demonic entities that have tried to infiltrate the Vatican.
Draconis says, hey, first smart move all movie long. Get in the car and get the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah. What's weird is you look at Russell Crowe's acting career, and in like discussing his like acting on the set of Gladiator and how Ridley Scott was like, I want you to look at this bird. And it's all so subtle. It's just the unspoken things that Russell Crowe will do. And you're like, wow, that's acting. And so you know that like a lot of the roles he takes now, he's just not even trying.
No,
like,
he's just like, this will be fun.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Some actors, like, they thread the line between, like, what I would consider, like, great acting and, you know, being right for the role, right? But with Russell Crowe, you've seen him like do stuff where you're like, dude, this guy could if he wanted to, but they're obviously just not paying him enough, or he just doesn't care.
Terry said there's a whole thing about Luciferian infiltration of the Vatican. He said I missed when we watched Rush Hour. Yeah, yes. Crow's basically on cruise control at this point in his career.
100%.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that ain't Mary, bro.
C Sign says, I'm super curious how he'll portray Ramirez in Highlander. I think Ramirez is a near perfect fit, not just for like Russell Crowe, but like specifically this point in Russell Crowe's career, because like I really hope they capture just the whimsical, nonsensical nature of an Egyptian named Ramirez speaking in a Scottish accent. Like, and so with Highlander, because it's such a, like, if you actually break it down, it's pretty morose tale, right? Like if you actually were to stop and think about all the love that you would lose and just the consequences of living forever. But at the same time, you do have this very like 1980s sense of whimsy and swashbucklingness, especially in the first half of the film. I feel like Russell Crowe kind of hamming it up will fit into Ramirez's
Character.
cavalier nature, you know?
Yeah.
I absolutely agree, Draconis. That's how I really hope he puts extra on the Scottish accent. Yeah. That's how you know Sean Connery was like a legit movie star. It didn't matter what he was doing; he just always had a Scottish accent. Even when he was in K-19 or no, in Hunt for Red October, it's a Russian sub, and he's just speaking. Hey, Kay, you ever had a deep fried Mars bar?
Mm-mm.
So at the chip shops in the UK, they'll fry like Mars bars.
That's like a real thing there?
Oh yeah,
Why?
because it's candy and
Is
it's
it good?
fried. Yeah, of course it's good. It's ridiculous, but it's good. They fry pizza too. Like it'll go in and they'll just like be dropping shit in the fryer.
I've heard of like a deep fried Twinkie.
Is that only in Scotland, Terrace? Like that's where I was. I was in Scotland, so I didn't know if they don't do it in the rest of the UK.
Who the fuck is this chick?
That's the chick he was been lusting for, yo.
Lusting for, or he's actually hooking up with?
I don't remember. Why is the chick red?
She's in blood.
She's in blood, man.
Ugh.
Yeah. Certain Jersey and says the two women they failed to save. For a second there, I thought he was hitting her with a spike.
Ew.
That's a pretty cool effect, dude. Like, again, that's a very Constantine effect, right? Like, if this... It's like Smaug in Hobbit, covered in gold. Russell Crowe needs to pop up and be like, I'm getting too old for this shit.
Foolish. Is that the end?
It's nearly the end. I don't know if Terrence just gaslit me. I thought I
He
remembered
said he was
him.
joking.
But as soon as he said it, I did think I remember him doing something foolish with the Vespa.
It's Miller
It's
time.
Miller time. Pull out a Snickers. You're not yourself when you're hungry.
Bro, they did do commercials like that though. At what point did they speak Latin? Am I crazy? Because I 100% didn't hear them speak Latin once.
Terrence, he was 2 days away from retirement.
Yeah. One of them should say, I need a bath. As he just drinks fucking alcohol.
So when I first watched this,
Yeah, and now to get sauced.
I
yeah.
legitimately thought that was setting up for like a he's still possessed thing.
Yeah.
But no, it's just legitimately him. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah. It's me, Gabrielle.
It's so good. There he is on his fucking
Cuckoo. So this is like a catchphrase. He just like he goes to the streets going cuckoo.
The fuck is that? Bro, yeah. Priest number 2 survived the battle without Mateus, only to die of infection from all that demon blood on him.
Does not give in. The church will not forget what you struck a mighty blow for our side. Saint Michael,
Get on your motor, run and head out on the highway.
That'd be a pretty cool video game. Like a Constantine video game, but with the mechanics of GTA San Andreas, where there's areas that you have to exercise to reclaim the city from demonic forces.
Yeah.
Like gang territory. Like that would be fucking dope. Can you imagine?
Yeah. Yeah, this is why God put you here, Russell Crowe. I mean, Gabriel. Yeah, exactly. Drew says, well, didn't see that coming. They beat the demon. Everyone survived.
I shall pray for Guam. Guam catching strays here, you know.
His friend.
This is kind of like the Skyfall moment when Ralph Fiennes becomes M, but in the Pope world. Terrorist. You bigot. DEI hire.
Bro. Yeah, Assassin's Creed, the Vatican edition.
Dude.
But for real, like, how did no one die?
That's one of the funny things. So, like, in the pandering to try and, you know, seem like they're trying to be inclusive, or people who aren't Catholic will often be like, you know, the Vatican should elect like a pope from Africa because they just see black guy and want like a black pope. But they're also like incredibly liberal. And if you understand, like most priests in Africa are incredibly conservative. And that was something that the conclave got right. They were saying they're talking about having a African pope, and they're like, dude, do you know how conservative that dude is? You're not gonna like it.
Dude, Josh Walk said the Buddy Cop sequel should be Russell Crowe and Bill Awesome Pastor.
Damn, son. That's not a bad idea.
Somehow 2 priests, Andy. Just make it perfectly acceptable. Be a lot of work for 1, but 2? 2.
Bro. Damn.
Oh my
son,
God.
dude. You know that the writer was like, nah, dog.
Got it.
Bro. Cue the action music. Priestman and Robin.
Bro, yeah.
Father Gabriel Amath continues to serve the afflicted until his death in Rome in 2016 and wrote many books. The books are good.
Bro,
Oh my
bro,
God.
the books are good? Who the fuck wrote this?
Bro, because the person who made the film is
The
Hawking
books
Books.
are good.
I love
What?
it, dude. Oh, it's such a fucking
I'm
film.
fucking dead. The books are good. Even the directors and writer knew. Yeah, yes, it could have been so much better. Yeah, it's exercising time. Bro, Draconis, thank you so much for the $10 super sticker. It's a pair saying thank you. Thank you. We appreciate that you guys hung out with us for the Pope's Exorcist and had such a great time. Also, so many great suggestions during the stream. We're 100% going to do the blindfold taste testing of candy. So definitely planning that. And then the skits that we're going to do with Pope Says No is 100% happening. Yeah. Pet Red said I have expected an exorcism montage at the end. Bro, that was greatness. That was so much fun. And absolutely ridiculous. This.
Great suggestion. I can't tell you how much fun I have watching films like that. Could it have been better? Yeah, I mean, yeah, but would it have been as fun? I don't think so. And like he was saying, guys, thanks so much for the suggestions.
This was perfect. Like, we got so many good ideas. And now it's going to be so much fun for us as well as you. Because you'll get to see us, like, suffer through the candy taste testing. Yeah. CD Sign says, yeah, Cardinal Sarah from Kenna. Don't start. Don't start. Was elected Pope, the church would be way more conservative.
From Ginna.
It's not. I know it's not. Can you please stop? We're moving on. Okay. So guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. I love our watch parties. I love the chat. You guys are amazing. We're actually stick around, please, because we're going to raid. Thank you, Terrace. We're gonna raid into Nadia's
I think we should
stream.
just have Katie go through a map of Africa and just take a stab.
Fuck you guys.
In fact, here, just
no,
just one,
No.
just one. I just want to
No.
see. I just want to see.
No,
Katie,
we have somewhere we have to be.
It'll take
Stop
5
it.
seconds.
No.
Nadia will be there in 5
No.
seconds. Katie,
No.
stop it.
I'm
Stop
not doing this.
Chat. Okay.
I hate you guys so much.
All right. I'll give you an easy one.
Cabin in the Woods will be fun. That's next Saturday. Cabin in the Woods is an amazing movie. Dude, Draconis says,
How do you say
it's,
this country?
It's slander for WAPs. Just oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
Guinea is a slide for walks.
Yes. That's Sierra Leone.
Okay, so good. All right. How do you see this one?
Cote d'Ivoire. I don't know.
Cote d'Ivoire.
Cote d'Ivoire. There
You know
you
what
go.
that is?
No.
It's the Ivory Coast.
Okay. You said
Okay.
one. I've done two now. Let's go.
Okay. Wait.
Bye, CD Sign. Have fun watching the football game. We're about to raid into Nadia's stream where we'll actually be on there. So stick around because I'm going to give some money so she can eat some stuff or play a clip. It'll be amazing.
Oh, so tacky, Katie. Speaking of money on stream. Oh,
Well, it's a charity stream. I'm saying stick around so we can have a humiliation ritual of Nadia, as well as you can say it's a duly raid, biatch, and make sure you guys say it's a raid. So yeah,
you'll see what I got to deal with.
yes,
What did we do wrong this time?
it's me mispronouncing the name.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a me problem. I get
it's
it.
a me problem.
But stick around. Please say it's a raid. Yeah, yes, he was just saying Katie could pronounce them. Exactly. Thank you very much.
That's true. Some of the Louisiana names are fucking unintuitive.
They also don't make any sense.
No, it's both.
Thanks for coming through. Hit the like button. Stick around. Tell Nadia it's a Julie raid. Love you guys. Bye. And we'll see you guys in a minute.